The matrix of the sympathetic coin effect is something which really has been established as a classic in coin magic. One of the methods for enabling a coin to vanish from under a card, which has been popularized in recent years, is one that has been created, I believe, jointly by Derek Dingle and Al Schneider. What you're about to see is my extension of the original pickup move, in which a coin vanishes from underneath a card and then can reappear, except that instead of picking up the card and doing the type of technique that Derek and Al have been using, in this particular handling, the card is directly picked up from the table, showing that the coin is no longer there as in the original handling, but going beyond that, the card is snapped over so that there's no extraneous movement whatsoever, and then replaced onto the table or the working surface. Once again, if you wish, you can pick up the card, snap it over like this, and replace it. Now for the explanation. What is actually occurring in this is that the coin is held stationary. It's nipped between the index finger and the thumb as the card revolves around it. The first part, you use Derek or Al's technique. Card is placed over the coin. As you pick it up and you move the card forward, if this card were transparent, what you would see actually is the coin moving from about the central part of the card where you see the circle to the edge of the card. So the coin now hits against the thumb, and as you bend the card upward, it is nipped. It is actually nipped right here. But instead of allowing the card simply to snap into a horizontal or flat position, you do the following. You pick up the coin so it's nipped between the finger and thumb, and as you can see, the coin is worked up just a little bit beyond the edge, the long edge of the card, as the card is flexed almost double or in half. The outer long edge of the coin is nipped between the index and the second finger, snapping it forward into face-up position. The coin is still secretly held out, nipped between the forefinger and thumb and behind the card. And the card now is placed face-up onto the table. To repeat the action, same as before. Move forward till the thumb hits the coin. Pick up again a couple of inches above the surface so that it is apparent the coin has vanished. Once again, bending the card, allowing the card to snap forward. Coin is all the while retained behind the card and redeposited underneath the card as it's placed onto the working surface. Now, it's very important that when you do this, that you use a soft pad. It is virtually impossible to get enough working surface for the thumb to dig under the coin if you don't use one of these close-up pads. Secondly, the card that you're working with should be a fairly new, flexible card, a poker-sized card, so you have the maximum coverage, surface area coverage over the coin, and also the card should be flexible enough to allow it to snap easily. Otherwise, if the card is a weak card which is old, you're not going to get that strong snap to allow the card to snap off the coin and hold it out or hide it.